Hey guys, it's Kennedy. It's your girl from a whole single, and I'm coming back at you today with another video. And today's subject is second date. Do they get one? Well, when and where? So let's endeavor onto that second date. So by now, you've gone on that first date and you've had experience through the date. You've collected some data and something has stimulated your intellect with this person. And now you've decided, I really would like to learn more. I really feel comfortable enough to want to go out on a second date with this person and gather more data, get to more information about the person, not just more information like you're going, reading a resume, but get to learn more about who you are and what do you want in life. Now, this second date, this is going to get a little deeper. Now, first, let's get into a little bit about when that second date should be. Now, if a person is interested in you and they're feeling your vibe and they really, really want to get to know you better, they're not going to wait too long. And I just believe that if you went out this Saturday on a date, then next Saturday, you should probably have that second date if you're interested. I always say that time is a great commodity. Time is that commodity that you will never get back. You can give me back my money, but you cannot give me back my time. So if I want to spend time with you, if I want to freely give of my time, that's showing me that I am interested in this person. That's showing you that that I'm interested in you. Now, if I don't want to spend any time with you, if I'm not looking forward to that next encounter, that next experience with you, then that means that there was something that was said, done in the first date that has now made me a little hesitant about wanting to get to around you so soon. But now, as far as we women, us concerned, most of us, we may not say it, but we're looking for you to be asking us at least that next weekend, if schedules permit. So say you only get one weekend off a month or only get every other weekend. Now, we need to be considerable of that on both sides, men and women, because there are nurses, there are certain professions that work on weekends. Not everyone is privy to being off on the weekend. Some people prefer a weekday so they can have other business to take care of. But whatever that next day is, if that person is wanting to have more experience with you, they're going to be looking on that first date before the end of the date. If it was a go, they're going to be asking your schedule, not to be a stalker, but so that they can start mingling it in their head with their schedule to see what would be good days they would be able to see you again. That lets you know when they ask you, if they don't ask you your schedule towards the end of the first date, most likely you're not going to have a second date because they're not trying to really find out when you're available for them. Okay, but if they've asked that question and we've gone through seeing red flags, so now it's time to plan that second date. But so you want to make sure that it's soon enough to be able to draw back on some of those first date experiences, first date questions, elaborate on some things. Because if they see, say, well, I take an aspirin a day on the first date, I may not go into, well, what do you take that for? How long have you had this condition? Do they see any hope for it? Is there a cure? I ask all those questions. I may just say, oh, okay, well, that's a good, thing to do if you have any issues with that. But then by the second date, I may ask, oh, you did tell me that you take an aspirin a day. How's that going for you? So see, on that second date, I want to remember some things. If I'm into you, if I've collected data and not just, was there for the moment or there for that Chilean sea bass at the fish market restaurant. Hint, hint. But anyway, Mediterranean, Chilean, whatever, sea bass laid out, lemon and butter, delicious. But we want to keep it close enough in time that we do remember some of the conversation that was had, some of the experience that we had at first to be able to elaborate on. So you say you like I remember you saying you did. I remember you said that you went. These are some questions you're going to get ready to ask on that. So you're going to pull off of questions from the first date to elaborate and gain more broader information about the person on the second date. But remember, let's see how soon it will be. Like I said, if a person is into you, they're going to be trying to check that schedule by the end of the first date to start brainstorming, thinking of when you would be able to get together again. Also, they want to be able to know more about what kind of things you like to be able to offer suggestions on places to go for the second date. Great second date for me, for those that are on the go and you have busy schedules, try morning coffee. If you don't go in until 9 or 10, maybe meet the person at 8 o'clock at Starbucks or Kava, or we have some nice local coffee shops that are up and coming, some in the neighborhoods over in Woodlawn. There's a nice coffee shop that's open early. You have different ones. Have a morning cup of coffee or tea together, chai. And then that's at least a great indication. Hey, this person is willing to get up an extra 30 minutes early or whatever so that they can meet me at this place for coffee or breakfast in the morning. I just say coffee and then go on their day because our time constraints. Or Sunday afternoon, this man neglected his football game to spend time with me. Or a good compromise would be it was a football day, but we went to Chili's or we went to Applebee's or we went to Dave and Buster's or wherever that place is that has the screens with the games on. Those are good places to go for a second date because you've gained enough data on the first one. Now, this is this man's football day or a woman's football day, and we want to enjoy the game, but we want to also spend time with each other. So there are different sports bars that you can go to. I don't drink, but I can go to the bar and have a Sprite or Coca-Cola, whatever. And some people, they have their own and still have fun. They have food at the sports bar. So they have wings and whatever other little niche noshes that you may want. Also, by the second date, you know enough about this person. You're comfortable enough about this person that you don't feel that you have to be talking all the time. So the game is a perfect, addition. I'm not going to say distraction, but a great, addition to the conversation. You get to see, how does this person root for their team? They should be able to root for you even harder. Are they a camaraderie kind of person? Do they see this as a brotherhood and this is a great thing. Teams, sports, these kind of things that fosters camaraderie and relationship. Those guys on the field, they have to trust that this person is going to block for them and not let them get hit because they're the moving target on the field. They have to trust that each other, they have their backs. So you can see a lot about another person by how well they cheer for others. If I can never cheer for my sister, Karen or Kira, or if I can't cheer for my sisters, then that means that I may just be in their lives so that I can be seen with them. If I don't, support them or if they have a business, boss lady Kira, she has multiple businesses. If I don't share her things and I don't show her that I support her, then what kind of friend is that? I know some people like that. They love to hang out with you, love to be around you. But when you're doing something like this, you never see them share your work. You never see them buy a cup off your Etsy shop. So those kind of things, hey. But when you can give support to people you don't know, that is an indicator of a good giving, cheerleading person, a great leader that knows. See, a lot of leaders, I know, they don't know how to do the work. But what do they know? They know how to cheerlead those that do. That's a great person you may want to it's, get a little closer. But like I said, second date doesn't have to be a long date. It can be a coffee in the morning. It can be a dessert. Edgar's, I have a friend on Facebook. He's a great guy. We're not dating, not even, even close. But I love the guy. Love him from a distance because he spends time with his family. He cherishes the time he spends with his family. And not just that, he likes to go to Edgar's. So if you're watching my video, which I believe you are, you make sure the next time you're in Birmingham or close that you call me or message me or send a bird with a note tagged to his leg and tell me to meet you at Edgar's. I'll be there. But yes, go have a dessert date or something for your second date. Doesn't have to be long. You gained enough information on the first date to at least have a 30 or 45-minute conversation with this person. Okay, if not an hour, then okay, you go here and he goes there. But now built, you've built and you've shown this person that even though you have hectic, chaotic schedules, you're willing to take the time to spend with them and acquire more information. I love this. I love it. It's because I want us to be whole singles. I want us all to when we meet someone, we're not trying to get our holes filled, but we're in a position where you can just go ahead and start molding and making something new from the creation that you both bring. I am so excited. But the second date, you pretty much need to go ahead and start doing that within the first couple of weeks, if your time permits. And like I said, anybody that wants to be with you or want to share your life with, they're going to share their time with you. So this is it. Okay, guys? Within the first 2 weeks after the first date, there should be some kind of second connection. Okay, like I said, if it's not a whole 2 or 3 hour date, maybe a coffee, maybe a dessert in the afternoon. There are so many things. Maybe just a Sunday afternoon walk, meet at the park. So you've had church, they've church. You're still dating, so you may not go to the same church, but you can meet up after church for dinner. You can meet up and say if they had some function at your church, you're already full. Boom, we can meet for dessert. Or, you know what? I just really am not hungry. Can we meet at the park and put on our tennis shoes and just go for a walk? We have Alabama Trail system. We can go for a walk and make sure we're able to burn off those calories from that chicken. But in any case, yes, that second date should be within the next couple of weeks of the first one. And it doesn't have to be planned. It could be something spontaneous just to show the other person that, yes, although we have these schedules, I'm very interested in learning more about you. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to make time for you. So this is your girl, Kennedy, a whole single. And I'm just coming back at you with a little information on that second date. All right, guys, I love you by the gallons. Like, share, subscribe. I am so over the top joyed at how many subscribers we have and the messages and the emails that I'm getting. I am just so emotional about this channel and how I want it to grow and how I want us to be whole people out in this world. God did not call us to be fragments. He said he has created us to be a fearfully and wonderfully made creature by the hand of the Almighty. In everything God does, when he's finished, he can truly say it's good and very good. And that means us too. So anyway, I love you, by I thank God for all of you. And you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. And I'll be right back soon with another video from a whole single. Love you guys.